2015, August 1st. Holy smokes, it's been a long time since they've had a rested bullpen like this.
A decade. I mean, that's just the state of the game today. We don't see guys pitching very deeply into these ball games. And as we saw, it's a bit of a SWAT team lineup, as Jay here likes to call it. A couple of the left-handed bats not in there tonight. Let's head back to Arizona. Kirsten joins us again live with more on the lineup for Game 2 of this 4-game series. Hi there, Kirsten.
Hi, John. Well, considering we're now on the back end of a 3-city road trip, the guys have played 7 straight, quite a few of them. So for Michael Conforto and Max Muncy, just wanted to give them a day, especially with the Diamondbacks putting a lefty on the mound. Dave Roberts talked about Kike Hernandez, him playing at third, and also how just the decision to have Michael Conforto down for the day can prove to be a little bit of a reset as well.
I don't know. I think this is more predicated on Kike feels comfortable over there. I want to get Miggy Rowe in there. He feels comfortable at second base. Max has played, call it 8 in a row, something like that. So to give him a day, Michael started all these games, so give CT an opportunity. We got some righties coming up, but then some lefties. So yeah, if Max does take another day off, which I can see in the next week, versus a left-handed pitcher, then Kike will run over there.
Like, you're going to have guys that are slumping at the same time, but is it tougher when it's two guys like Michael and Max who are both kind of like some pop from the left side, lower down the lineup, similar-ish profile types?
Yeah, it is, because I think that, they're both very good ball players, but I do think if you're looking at kind of the construction of our roster and the lineup, having those guys be really viable versus right-handed pitching is a big part of kind of how we operate. And so, for those guys not really to hit their stride, has been a challenge. But they're both kind of making their way back, taking much better bats recently. And it still says a lot about our ball club that, we're still in first place and we still got a lot of wins.
So like Dave Roberts was saying, as much as Max Muncy and Michael Conforto haven't necessarily hit their stride when it comes to this season offensively for them, there's still time for it to get going, and especially for Michael Conforto. Even last night when he spoke to the media, he said that, yes, he's feeling the frustration, but he is also feeling a bit of kind of confidence at the plate, especially in regard to how he's swinging the bat. Yes, there's been some hard contact there. He's been a little bit unlucky, but he at least is pleased with some of the work he's been putting in and how he's been able to make that contact. So now it's about just getting the ball to actually fall into play. That's going to be the biggest thing. So for him just to have a day, he's a veteran, of course, in this league. Dave Roberts didn't necessarily say that he feels like he needs the mental reset. He thinks that he's been actually handling all of this quite well, but it does give him a day just to kind of take a sit back and watch some baseball, guys.
Still a lot of season left here in 2025. Kirsten, thank you very much. Still much more to come. Any conversation about the Dodgers' dangerous lineup always includes this guy. Mookie Betts, 20 career home runs against the D-backs, his highest against any opponent. Mookie back at shortstop tonight. Dodgers show snakes coming up at 6:30. Plus, Kirsten just talked about him. Michael Conforto said he felt sick about not coming through in the 8th inning last night as his struggles and bad luck continue. We'll discuss the brutal side of this game that all the players love.
Dodgers baseball on Sportsnet LA is brought to you by Carl's Jr. Introducing Carl's Jr.'s new triple burgers. Next time, tell them to triple it. And by Lexus. Experience amazing. That guy right there is certainly amazing, and he's been on an absolute tear of late. He and the Dodgers getting ready to lead off the game against Eduardo Rodriguez, but for Shohei Ohtani last night, hit a home run in the 9th inning. That gives him 5 in the last 9 games.
Yeah, certainly been on a long ball tear. He's feeling, he goes up there. He's got a chance of putting it in the seats.
He is atop the Dodgers starting lineup. We present it to you thanks to our SoCal helpful Honda dealers. Ohtani, Betts, Will Smith batting third behind the plate. Freddie Freeman will clean up at first. Andy Pages batting 5th, playing in right field. Kike Hernandez gets the start at the hot corner. He's batting 6th. And the last 3 of the order, Miguel Rojas at 2nd, James Outman in center field, and Chris Taylor in left. Dodgers have won 4 of 7 to begin this road trip, won 9 of the last 12 games overall. Roof back open at Chase Field. Temperatures hit triple digits on this Friday in the desert. But as we sit here right now, EK, a beautiful evening here at Chase Field.
Yeah, it really is. You know, I liken it a little bit to when we were in Florida. They opened up the roof. Beautiful. And right now, as you mentioned, it is just picture perfect weather for baseball.
Dodgers trying to do on the road what they've been doing at home. I mean, they lead Major League Baseball in runs per game and OPS at home, but they dropped to 10th in both categories on the road. They're facing a left-hander, veteran Eduardo Rodriguez, making his 8th start of the year.
If we take a look at what he has and how he's been throwing this year, trust me, it's coming. Philadelphia, he threw 5 1/3 innings. He had 10 strikeouts, and this is the arsenal. The four-seamer, 43% of the time. The changeup, 21% of the time, but that thing has been getting, as you see, it's been getting knocked around. 350 clip right there. Again, the Dodgers have fared well against left-handed pitching. It's going to be interesting tonight.
I guess in a way, you might be able to call Rodriguez this year a 3 true outcome pitcher. He definitely has strikeout ability, 45 Ks in 38 innings. He's walked some guys, though, as well, 12 in 38 innings. And he's also given up 7 home runs. Casey turned off the game with the Dodgers offense dormant for most of it. This happened late in the 9th inning, a 2-out solo home run to bring the Dodgers within 2. Ohtani's 11th home run of the year. "13 of his last 17 hits have gone for extra bases." Eduardo Rodriguez and the Diamondbacks content to start this game behind schedule. The lefty taking his place on the third base side of the rubber.
That should be a pitch clock violation, shouldn't it?
Instead, he hits the outside corner for strike 1, and this game's underway. D-backs in their new City Connect uniforms, second iteration of them. One ball, one strike. The lefty deals. Spikes ball 2. Last start in Philadelphia for Rodriguez. Ohtani against him, 3 for 13 lifetime. Home run, 5 Ks. He's also taken 4 walks. This ball is laced straight away center field. Thomas turns and looks up. It bangs off the wall. Well below that yellow line, but a leadoff double standing up for Ohtani and another extra base hit.
Last 2 at-bats, home run and a ball off the wall here for a double. Shohei setting the tone right now.
Look at how he stayed through that, EK. Didn't spin off the baseball, and he absolutely blitzed it.
Yeah, crushes that thing and getting to do the wave and the wiggle real early.
Ground ball, base hit to left. Ohtani didn't read it well, so he's going to hold up at third. And even if he had a good jump, not sure that he would have been sent by Dino in this situation. First and third, nobody out.
It's the right thing that Shohei did. He went back, took a step back towards second. You can't tell where this ball is. And again, it's in the hole. Tough to read from a depth perception, and you do not want to make a first out going to third.
Now Freddie Freeman, who owns a 13-game hitting streak. One of the longest going right now in Major League Baseball. He'll take his turn. Still first and third, but now 1 away. First pitch swung on and lifted high in the air to right center field. Thomas on the warning track, and he makes the catch, but plenty deep enough to get Ohtani home, and Mookie will advance from first to second. 1-0 Dodgers on the sacrifice fly from Freddie.
Good job by Freddie driving in that run. He ought to go talk.
Strike out of the game for Rodriguez. Second out of the inning. The lineup turns over. Go back to the first inning and turn on the coast ball. Double coast ball for Ohtani and Freeman. Ohtani's resulted in a double. Freeman a sac fly. But both of them would have left the yard at Dodger Stadium. Last for at Chase Field. Big swing and a miss. Strike one for Ohtani. 7-game hitting streak, 7-game extra base hit streak. That slice toward the left center field gap. This one back toward the wall. One hops off of it. Rojas being waved around by Dino Ebel. Here's the relay home. No play, and we're tied.
This pitch way up. It's almost like Shohei blocked that ball and just served it out to left center. But for a guy like him, serving it out to left center is a one-hopper off the wall. See, Miggy is chugging. He's going as fast as he can.
After the pitching change for Arizona, we're back at Chase Field where things have been wild all Friday night.
And now it's come down to this man having to face Ohtani. Ryan Thompson, he last threw Monday against the Mets, and it certainly wasn't pretty. A third of an inning pitched, 4 hits, 3 earnings, and 1 home run.
Go ahead run in scoring position. Haesung Kim with speed to burn. Conforto on first. The pitch from Thompson. It's Ohtani to swing through a strike. Stays away 1-1. Career against Thompson. Ohtani 1 for 3 with a double and a strikeout. It's 2 for 5 in the game. Pulled well foul. Kim and Conforto ready to run. First and second, 1 gone in a tie game in the 9th. The 1-2 coming from Thompson. And Ohtani torches one, tosses the bat, and watches it fly. Shohei Ohtani breaks the tie with a 3-run bomb because, of course,
I mean, I'm not even sure why we're back at the game. Let's just keep running highlights of this.